Good morning, everyone. My name is Reverend Grace Lovejoy. I am very delighted to be here with you today, and I thank you so much for letting me be part of this community because, dang, you're fun. So usually I am sort of in my house a lot, kind of housebound lately because of the long leash. And last week, I had an adventure. I know, I'm very excited. I called a friend of mine, somebody from church, and who has a friend who moved back to Ventura. That's her old stomping grounds. And she said, I'm going to go visit her. So I gave her a call, and I said, whenever you decide to go down and see your friend, could I ride with you? And she said, I'm leaving the 19th. So I had just a few days to make myself nervous. And I went, yes. So in order for me to do that, it requires math. That's not my strongest suit. It involves how long does it take to drive there, because those tanks last about an hour and a half. So I have to calculate that. I have to take a big machine with me so that I have oxygen when I get down there, so I don't have to wake up every hour and a half through the night to change the oxygen tanks, or the toxygen tanks. And I had such a good time. It didn't take near as many tanks as I thought it was gonna. I was perfectly comfortable with everybody. It went better than I thought, and I have come back feeling revitalized and refreshed. So I want to say this. Whatever you're afraid of, stop it. Don't let it keep you from doing what you want to do. So then later this week, I had two of my practitioner friends come and visit, Mavis and Sky, and we had a discussion about science of mind. It was a great discussion. And you would think we would all have exactly the same opinions about it. But we don't. So this is what I want to do, is tell you why I love science of mind. I love science of mind because it says whatever you desire and speak about is going to come about. What we don't remember is oftentimes we're talking about what we don't want. And everything you speak into the universe, the answer is yes. So when you say, I hate my job, the universe says, yes. Let me help you with that. So the hard part is going, what is it that I really do want in my life? What are the things that I want to attract to myself? Because the magnificent it at the center of the universe is all there is. It's not a person. It doesn't have a personality. To identify it as a three-letter word, God, kind of crams it into a small space. And it is the space. It is the no thing. In Kabbalah, that is Ein Sof. It is the no thing. From that nothing, everything is created. That's true for each and every one of us. So that what it is that we desire in our life should be the thing that's pulling our heart forward, yeah? The thing that wants us to do it. My idea of a world that works for everyone is not to bomb anyone. There's strange things happening on the planet. Exploding pagers. Does that seem like a good idea to you? Doesn't to me. You're going to piss somebody off. And it appears that it's happening. We are not asking for what we want. We are saying, I don't want that, and I'm going to destroy it. But we're made in the image and the likeness of a great creator. I happen to live with Cheryl and Owen. She's my sister friend. Owen's my dear friend. That man creates all day long. He does art. He does wood. He does barbecuing. He cooks. He's a great creator. And it's what he does. He doesn't even think about it. He gets up every morning and goes, well, what'll I create today? What a great way to start our days. What shall I create today? Now, the best place to find that out is in the middle of the silence of who you are. Because something in there is calling you. Something in there has planted a seed that says, this is the thing that I want to do because it makes me happy. It makes my life fun. The latest project I'm working on is, I like to weave tapestries. And at the moment I have in my mind a tapestry of an octopus. And I've got all the stuff, but I'm making it up because I'm not weaving it on a loom. I've created a loom on a hoop, and then I'll create the loom, and then I'll weave it. And now in my dreams, I have an octopus coming through to go, and I want to go this way, not this way. So I'm trying to picture how to do something that I've never done before. And the octopus is helping. So I don't even know why I told you that. But I want to tell you this. There are 4 steps in the science of mind. The first one is God is all there is. It's the first title of it's the title of the first chapter, and it says, the thing itself. The thing itself is the creator of the universe. Raise your hand if you believe in multiverses. All of them. It sort of defies the word universe. All of those multiverses are part of the one verse. Yeah? And how you're going to get to a different verse, good luck. And who knows? We might be able to create together the capacity to exceed the speed of light. What do you think?
I like it.
Then you could go to another verse. The second chapter is the thing itself, what it does. And what it does is to respond to you as an individual. It responds to us as a collective, and it responds to the world in general. But the only one we have control over is us. So it responds to you very specifically. What do you want? The next one is how it works. And it works by the power of the word. Your word is creative. You speak it into the universe, and the echoes of it come back. Now, what I have noticed is that God has a sense of humor. And I can think I'm being specific, and the thing that happens, I can look at and go, that is what I asked for. You know what I meant. So then you have to figure out how to make it out of the adjustments on that thing. And the last one is how to use it. Did I get that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How to use it. So in the discussion this week with my practitioner friends, I got a lot out of it. And we had some opinions. So that one of the things that we were talking about is when we are responsible for our own lives, yes?
Yes.
And we also, I'm going to clean this up, crap happens. So that we're responsible, but when we say you're responsible for your life, it's not the same thing as you caused that. The question is not what in your thinking caused whatever your current disaster is. Everybody got a disaster somewhere you remember? It's not about your thinking caused it. It's that your thinking contributed to it, for sure. When I look back at all my stuff, I go, oh, I see. Now you recognize you need to change your thinking, change that thought, and that as you do that, you can recreate, by which I mean we are not only responsible for our lives, we are respondable. Got it? When stuff happens, you can choose how you respond. And that's what makes a difference in how your life turns away from the direction you don't want to go. You respond to it. Most of the time, we react to it, which means we act again the way we used to. React. That's the tricky part. You don't want to react to the things that happen. You want to take it in, find out what it feels like, means, where it is in your body, and then respond to it. The chakra system works. So, if you have, no, I'm not going to use that example. First chakra is your tribal chakra. What did you learn in your family? Second chakra is support. Moral support, monetary support, emotional support. This is support. The third chakra is self-respect. Fourth chakra is your heart. Your hands are on the heart chakra. Fifth chakra is the will to speak the truth. And you can say anything to anyone if you say it with kindness and respect. So it means that the first thing you need to do when you want to argue with someone is go, take a deep breath, raise your eyebrows, and smile. And then say what you want to say. It'll make a difference both in what you say and how it's received. Sixth chakra is your capacity to see the oneness in all of us. We have these two eyes. They're very good for stereo vision. But the single eye, keep thine eye single, will keep us moving in a direction higher than our ordinary sight that lets us see a world that could work for everyone. It could work if we unite for what we have in mind for a world that starts with me and ends on the planet. Well, a planet without end. So that currently I am not in favor of going to the moon and mining it. There are people who want to do that. But frankly, I look at the mining here on this planet, and I don't think we can go there until we figure out a better way. So we're going to be looking at a planetary change, which is essential because we changed the planet with our non-conscious thinking, and now we want to change the planet with conscious thinking. Yes. And we can only do that as a collective. Change our individual minds, a collective. So, I like yogurt. You might think I'm sidetracked, but I'm not. I like yogurt. I like that wee yogurt comes in these little glass jars. It's good stuff. And it has to be recycled. Yay, glass can be recycled, but it takes energy to recycle glass. So, my friend, she comes over on Thursdays. It's art day at my house. See me if you want to come do art. She comes over, and we have glass paints, and we painted these glass jars and made them into candle holders. And we brought them to the church for yesterday for the the flea market, and I hope some of you got some. I don't care what you pay for them. They were about to be thrown out. Now they're art. And I think that the way the world works for everyone is if we support people in their creativity. I support living artists. I do not copy CDs from my friends who record. Buy them from them. They deserve the income. Gina Renee, do you have an album out? Not yet?
We have one coming. I have it.
Excellent. Excellent. And I know that Gitanjali is doing an album. I'm hoping that Valerie will be doing an album. I want all of you to do what makes your heart sing, and let us support you in that. That's a world that works for everyone. And in that working for everyone, something wonderful happens when it echoes back to us. So, I have a lot of art and a small room. So I'm giving my art away. Come visit me. You can come do something creative, and you might walk out with a picture under your arm. And so what I'm trying to say here is, this is a world that is made by the great Creator. You are made in the image and likeness of that very great Creator. Use your most expressive, creative part to create an income. Anybody here on a fixed income? Who fixed it? Let's fix it now. Do art, whatever it is you do, and see if you can talk somebody into buying it from you. I'm telling you, I surprised myself. People pay me for my pictures. I paint. And I weave and blah, blah. And people pay me for that. Yes, you do. Mavis commissioned me to do some paintings that one of these days I'll talk her into bringing, because I'd love to show them off. Or maybe we'll all come to your house, Mavis.
That's all right.
All right. And they turned out wonderfully well. I swear to you, it wasn't me who painted them. Something painted them through me. Yeah. Have you ever been so involved in a creative process that you forgot to eat? You forgot to sleep? Isn't that the best thing? So, my wish for you today, my hope for all of us is that we remember that this process of science of mind, where we take from the great Creator our own creativity and make something wonderful of it that supports a world that works for everyone, is exactly what you have in mind as well. Thank you so much. Ooh la la! Thank you. I hope you understood what you think I said, because that's what I have to say about that.